definitely leading the charge to go back. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, at best, we could always just, as we go back, walk on the side of the stream next to this
Yeah.
tree-ish
Get
area.
unlucky with another encounter.
And then if something happens, it does, without us having to actively go searching for it.
I'm actually gonna look at Verity and then look down at my boots. Like, do you mind?
I still
Sylvia
haven't even
cast
cleaned the blood off of your
prestidigitation.
hands.
Oh shit!
Sylvia does it for you.
Without even like casting it, I can just clean off everything.
Oh my god!
I'll just glance
There's just a
over it.
split second in Jezreel's mind where he's like, I can just push it.
Yeah, I just glance over and without even doing anything, all the mud and blood just goes like.
Just gonna like shake myself, check myself. I'm like, oh, thank you. Feel so much better now.
I don't think people really like blood. So as we get back, make sure people don't scream for me. Okay, just clean up the blood.
I want to whisper to Verity, like, can you like do his whole body?
I could. All right.
Curiosity.
And I will cast Prestidigitation twice, and I can clean off his entire body with it.
Would he notice that though? Can you do that sneakily enough to where he wouldn't notice?
I would imagine he would notice
because it's my cartomancy ability. I can just ignore the verbal and somatic components. I literally just go like.
Well, it's also his own body. He's like, since he's so used to the mud, I imagine that it being so smooth and soft is so different to him that
the wind hits different.
Yeah, it's windy.
It's like when you shave your legs for the first time in a while, and you're like, "Oh, pants feel weird."
Yeah,
I've never.
The water dripping off. The water dripping off the gator feels suddenly a little too cold.
Feels better.
So as you hike back, do you stay on this side of the stream?
Yeah.
All right.
To avoid all that mud.
So
I think just the whole while we're walking back, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any other gators or creatures going for the attack.
So the closer you get to the city, the less likely you are to see monsters or other beasts.
Well, yeah, but that's because the trees.
And you are passing really close by an interesting hill formation.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out to make sure there's no bandits or anything. Just
keep a special eye out on the tree side.
As you are walking past that hill, you can hear a very loud screeching noise.
I'm gonna hold up my hand to let everybody know.
Yeah, I was
tell them to stop.
You're gonna hold up your hand.
Yeah, it's like that. And then I'm just gonna look and see if we can see something.
I mean, first of all, I've already stopped because I heard the screeching noise. But also seeing your hand, I'm just gonna look at you like you're weird and just slap your hand in. And then just turn fully towards the tree line.
So
he's used to a drow hunting party, so like we use hand signals, all right?
Roll me a perception.
Perfect.
Perception.
Also, you're coming up on mid to late evening now.
Yeah.
What did you roll that you're laughing like?
Well, because that is darker, I get advantage, but I rolled so bad for both. I rolled a 5 for one, and then the next one I rolled a 6.
Well, my perception's plus 2. I got a 17.
I got a 9 in total.
Total.
Oh my god!
So Briz-Atar,
this is supposed to be perfect for him.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
held up your hand.
Jezreel, did you look? Were you
Yeah.
looking for the source of the screech?
Yeah.
I would probably as well, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead
roll
and
your
roll.
perception.
I roll normal because I have dark vision, right?
Yeah. Not
Uh,
it's not dark yet. Sun's starting to get low, but it's not quite dark yet.
I rolled actually great.
Everybody rolled great because
Here, let's see what I roll.
I have superior dark vision. Damn it!
I rolled a 21.
I rolled
Okay.
a 13. And my perception is a -1, so 12.
Still.
Now what's Sylvia's now? Just out of pure curiosity.
So we rolled a 13 to hear the screech.
Okay, so you heard the screech.
Wait.
All right.
Hold on. You
And a
heard
14
roll
to
a
see if you
13 to
could see
hear
it.
the screech. What else is there?
So
Well, she wasn't paying attention.
everybody but Briz-Atar can see a giant eagle taking off from the top of that tree up on that hill and slowly starting to circle your party.
I am
Taking-
going to look at everybody and just ask, do we want it?
Yes. I set down
Even
the
if we don't want it, I think it wants us.
And I will just look at my shield, look at the bird, and just say, sorry. And I'm casting Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Yeah, once we saw the bird, once we saw the eagle, I just pulled out my short
One
bow.
TPK die.
Or yeah, short bow.
TPK die doesn't let me down. It's actually a little low. It's why can't I math right now? 17.
Okay.
I was like 2 and 5 don't go together. That's not how that works.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah. All right, so that hit.
Ooh. Nat 20, 22.
10 for a total of 9 on my initiative, but I deal to.
I take it somebody points it out.
I mean,
Because I'm still looking
casting
at the
Guiding
tree.
Bolt at it.
You're still glaring at me because I
Like,
knocked your hand down.
Verity's eyes flash a lot brighter gold than usual and just shoots off a beam of energy
All right, you
at
did
the
do guiding
bird.
bolt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would've-
it-
I would've
very
done that.
bright.
14.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Is it 46? Or is it
Oh my
it's
god, this
46.
dice is failing me now. It was doing so
I-
good, and now it's not. I rolled a 2.
I deal 10 radiant damage to it, and it is now faintly glowing.
Okay.
No, I got a 5 in
I
total
got a
for
7.
initiative.
A 7 for initiative.
All right.
You know what? That's fair. I didn't notice it right away.
Jezreel?
Um,
Oh, it's your turn already? Awesome. That's perfect.
No.
Oh,
well, no, mine was a 22
Okay.
because I rolled
Initiative
a nat 20.
and Bouldaire.
14 for me.
So yeah, I feel like unless the eagle rolled higher, it's my turn.
Yes,
Okay,
it's your turn.
you have advantage on your attack roll against it because I hit it with Guiding Bolt.
meaning I could roll twice.
Yeah. And you get sneak attack too.
With guiding bolt? Oh wait,
Yeah,
he's a
okay.
rogue. That's right.
Guiding Bolt gives the next person advantage, and as long as you have advantage, you have sneak attack.
Yeah. No, I
The first one
forgot.
was
I forgot he was a rogue.
the first one was a dirty 20.
Ooh,
Okay.
nat
The second one's a
20.
nat 20.
Oh
Nice.
yeah,
For
this thing is
24.
going down.
Nice. Wait, don't kill this thing now.
Well,
Not,
we
not lethal
can't-
damage. It's
with
not lethal
any
damage.
with any martial thing, I think you can do non-lethal blows.
So short.
Wait, are you doing melee attacks or ranged attacks?
Well, it's
Because
in
things
the air, so it has to
It's
be
in
ranged
the air. It
attack.
has to be
Okay.
ranged attack.
I just wanted to
Blunted- it's a blunted
clarify and
arrow.
make sure.
Okay,
Okay.
so D6.
And we're doing
So
double
that's-
die for crits.
Double die.
So the initial roll was 6. So if it's double, then it's 12.
Yep.
And then I roll again for the sneak attack.
Yep.
I think Is sneak attack 1d6 or 2d6?
1d6.
Mine's 2d6.
Oh,
Okay.
then yours is 2d6.
Hold on, let me double check mine.
My sneak
No,
attack
it is 1d6 right now. I don't think it goes to 2d6 till 3.
Yeah. Well, it's still doubled, so we'll see.
Oh, I have to roll the attack first. So for that, it's a 17. I know.
That hit.
I dropped the dice. Okay.
Wait, what?
And then the 6, I rolled a 3 for the sneak
So,
attack.
wait, is that the sneak attack for your first thing? Sneak attack is added to your damage. It's not a separate attack.
You double the dice on
yeah.
your sneak attack too as well.
So it's the 12 plus the 3 that's also doubled. So it's 18.
Okay.
So
non-lethally, I'm
as
gonna
it
try
flies,
to hit its wing to like
as it
throw it off.
as it flies above you, drops of blood are now pouring down towards you, like dripping towards you.
It's a lot.
Some.
I mean, if it lives, it's fine. It can be healed.
I can definitely knock it out now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
use magic. Don't use magic.
Then I can't knock it out now.
Yeah, oh wait, sleep. Duh. Yeah, you sleep.
It's gonna crash hard.
Yeah, it plummets to Earth at pretty high velocity, I would imagine. But all right.
Well,
Try
yeah,
to
I was
catch
gonna
it.
say like if we could. How high up is it?
It's about 40 feet up.
I might have to get closer.
Bouldaire, it's your turn.
I mean, depending
Alright.
on anyone's range attack, if you could shoot a rope up, maybe you could try snagging it. Depending on what you have.
How
I don't
hurt
think
does
I
this
have
thing
any-
look?
I have nothing ranged.
Pretty hurt.
I'm debating whether or not a javelin would be too much.
As long as it's martial, you can do non-lethal. So any weapon.
It is
as-
not. It's simple thrown and
Well,
range.
any weapon, as long as it's a weapon.
But you have to calculate the drop.
Yeah,
How
you
they fall
can't
to.
do. Yeah. We could try to
Lasso.
catch it.
Lasso.
That's why I was saying with the rope.
Yeah. Well, a lasso would pin its wings.
I was thinking of throwing the javelin like at a point where it
Right, but
drops its wings
remember that
down to impale
non-lethal-
the wings onto the body.
Non-lethal damage is melee damage.
Okay.
It's not ranged.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we have to get it down no matter what. I
Just wait
say.
for it to
Oh
get
wait,
closer.
wait.
What if
Wait. The only way it can attack us, well, it just looks like a giant bird to me. So the only way it can attack us is by flying at us, right?
Well, yeah, but it's a
So
giant.
we just wait
bird.
for it to fly at us, and then
Sure,
all attack
but
at
what if-
once.
But if
I
it's a
think
giant
I'm going to
bird,
ready
first
my
of all,
action
Yeah.
An
to
abnormally large
to
so
wait
it's
for
possible and
bird to fly at
probable
me.
that it has more than just having to dive with its attacks.
We'll see.
However, if it does get close enough,
Yeah.
we could use
I ready my action.
the rope method.
So hold the rope and wait for the bird to come at me, and the second it's in range, I will jump and like tackle it in the air and wrestle it, try and tie it down.
Okay.
I would say instead of just using the rope because it's so high up, if we could like get some sort of weight on the rope, get it around the bird in a non-lethal way.
How hurt does it look?
Me
Does it look
wrestling the
like
bird.
near death, or like it could still take a hit?
Depending on who's hitting it and how hard they're hitting it, it could still take a hit.
Sleep.
But remember,
Sleep it.
fall damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just sleep
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. It might be able to tank the fall, so we just sleep it. And if it is like, I might be able to heal it too. I can cast healing word on it.
After you sleep it? Because
Yeah. Ooh, you
So-
know what?
so-
That-
so
okay, I
hit it
know
with- hit it with
exactly what
sleep.
we're doing.
squishy guy.
As it
Like, I have
falls,
no health.
I know
as it falls,
exactly what we're
heal
doing.
it, and then somebody has to try to catch it.
So
Someone, at least, well, not
Bouldaire,
catch,
get ready
it's
to
large.
catch. And
or at least break its fall.
Sylvie cast sleep, and I will. Oh wait, am I before or after Sylvie? I'm after,
there's
aren't
one.
I?
You're before.
Oh, I am before? That's
Hold
perfect.
your action.
That is perfect. I'm gonna hold healing word and
Okay.
wait until she casts sleep.
Okay.
So if you're
The
So-
holding,
question
hold
is
on,
when
if
you
you're
get
holding,
closer.
if you're holding healing word, does that mean that the guidance is still active?
Oh, guiding bolt wears off after one person hits it.
Okay, never mind.
So that it's already gone.
I started it by injuring it a little bit. Now we can put it to sleep, and hopefully Bouldaire catches it after it's been.
So once it gets to my turn, I will hold action to sleep it. Bouldaire,
Okay.
you're holding action to catch it.
Yep.
And Sylvie is gonna sleep it.
All
I
right.
think it's my turn after you two hold your actions
It
too.
is.
So.
It is.
Yeah. So let's do this.
Hopefully it works.
I really hope
Let's catch
so.
this damn bird. It'd be very
So you want
funny
me
if
to
it
do it right
didn't work.
now? May I cast it right now or wait for
Yeah,
the turn?
it's your turn because they
It is your
both
turn.
held their actions.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I just need 5d8. Pulls up to 28 health points.
Is 28 enough?
Okay, it was
It
28.
is.
The second
Yes.
it's asleep, healing word.
Okay.
It heals for 8, 9, 10, 11 hit points,
Okay.
but still asleep. So
Alright,
now
Bouldaire,
we'll see if
you're
Bouldaire
up.
can catch it.
And as
up,
I
Bouldaire.
see the bird falling or like
Hang
being
on.
drowsy, going low,
do-
I'm going to
Fall damage.
I'm going to run up to jump and tackle it mid-air and use my body to
Take the
disperse
fall.
like
Try
the
and break the
energy
fall
and like
for it, yeah.
divert the energy.
Okay.
Would that be? I think that would be in acrobatics, or would that be athletics?
I would imagine athletics since
Uh,
I'm tackling it.
Yeah.
Come on. My dice don't fail me.
Are you
You
raging?
fucking failed me.
Are you raging though? Because falling's bludgeoning damage. You should be. And if you're raging, You have
On
advantage.
strength checks and saving throws, not attacks.
No, because he didn't hold a rage.
Yeah, he
Oh,
didn't
you
have
weren't
rage
ra-
beforehand.
oh yeah, that's a held
Maybe
action. You
Briz-Atar
can't
can
rage.
save it.
No, he didn't hold an action. But we'll see how much damage the bird
I didn't take my
takes.
turn yet.
Yeah, well,
it's
I rolled
his
an
turn.
8
Yeah, bird fall
on my
first though.
athletics. Dude, oh my
Sure,
God.
but if we
So-
say that, but if
The
we say that
bird-
Briz-Atar
I'm sorry,
also ran at the
The
same
bird
time,
is going to land on Bouldaire.
Okay.
I'm
That,
fine with
I
that.
think still
but how
halves
much
the fall damage.
does
Yeah.
the bird take? Essentially, is it enough to take it out
7
So
fall
alive.
damage.
It's perfectly alive.
so that it's fine?
Yeah, it's still
Still
fine.
fine.
I healed it more
Now,
than
how's
the damage it
Bouldaire?
took.
That's a big question.
I think Bouldaire.
Yeah,
I don't
how's
remember the.
Bouldaire?
I don't remember the exact ruling, but I think Bouldaire takes the full fall damage.
That's
Sure, but
14.
still.
I'm fine. Oh, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance to only take half.
I
It's
thought
not your
Stone's Endurance.
turn. Is that a
It's
reaction?
a reaction. I
Okay.
think.
Yep, as a reaction. And when you
Okay,
take
cool.
damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage taken by 1d12 plus 3. Oh, wait, so
Yeah.
never mind. Hold on, let me get my
We'll see if
d12 out.
you might even be able to completely
Just-
negate it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Alright, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. I reduced by 10 damage.
All right, so you only take 4 damage.
So far, it's worked.
Briz-Atar, your
Alright.
turn.
Bird is asleep.
Hopefully, don't
I'm
tie
gonna
up the
start
bird.
tying the shit out of it.
Bird is asleep. Bouldaire
I
is
will assist.
squashed underneath it. Can't get out.
Oh, I can
Oh,
get
he's
out.
the one who could carry
How
it.
much?
Well, seeing
Yeah,
as,
how
seeing
much
as
does
it's
the
down,
bird weigh?
Can I just go help Briz-Atar just tie up the bird?
Hollow bones. Bird might be light.
Yeah, how much does the bird weigh?
It is 10 feet tall, has a wingspan up to 20 feet, and weighs about 500 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, I should be fine. I got a carrying capacity of 480, and I could push, drag, or lift 960.
All right,
So
so you
yeah,
can get
we
out.
can drag it.
Oh yeah, I could just push it off me. It's like, all right.
Start bench pressing a giant bird.
beer.
I'm going to, yeah,
I think
After
you
we
need,
tie up
I
the
think
bird-
you need ale. Or mead.
Yeah. Yeah. Ale, mead, whatever. Yeah, hell yeah.
I only drink IPA.
How long does the sleep spell last?
Uh,
1 minute?
Yeah, technically. But we did tie them up.
Yeah, the
So-
gator
Back 1
is
minute.
tied up
yeah.
by
So
the
we
mouth,
have 10
and,
turns to tie it up.
The gator is certainly tied up.
and
Yeah,
also as
The
kind
gator's
of
been
flavor,
hot.
whenever the gator starts trying to wrestle around, I will grab it, swing it around, and slam it on the ground to knock it
You
out.
don't want to hurt it.
It's fine. A concussion's not going to be a big deal.
How heavy is the croc?
The crocodile, it's about 11 feet long.
Oh, so it's tiny. That's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, it's not giant.
All right, I
So,
can
I mean,
push, pull,
I was gonna
drag
say-
all of them.
You
So,
can
yeah,
lift the
Well,
croc.
what I
it's
was gonna say
200.
was like we could just have now that the giant bird has been tied up, hopefully enough.
Well, Bouldaire is going to have to get the bird, so somebody else is going to have to get the croc. And with my
No,
yeah,
I
that's
can
what I was
drag
saying.
both.
We have
like I can
we
literally
have both
have them both. I can push, pull, drag 950 pounds. With the bird wearing 500, with the croc wearing 200, I can drag them both combined for
I can
700.
without my armor, I could carry the croc.
I mean, sure. I'm not saying
I
like
can
that
carry
you
the
can't
croc
drag
and
it.
drag the bird.
I'm just saying for the sake of the actual amount of space we have, especially because it's really close between this hill and the stream, that it's better off if Bouldaire takes the bird and then maybe two other people can drag the croc.
I can just
Because-
drag the croc alone. I can drag 400 pounds.
I have 13 strength. I don't know if I could carry that croc or not.
I can handle them both. I can drag the bird, carry the croc, so they're a distance
Look,
away.
it's not a matter of you handling it. It's a matter of the amount of space that we have.
Yeah.
What do you
like,
mean?
If
Yeah,
it
they
fights
might-
back, I'd rather you have two hands on it instead of one hand.
Yeah, I'll take the croc, you take the bird, and we can just head back.
All right.
And then the two of us, I don't know what Sylvie's doing, but two of us can keep an eye on the two one each on the bird and the croc in case things get hairy
So as they're
as we
dragging
go
it,
back.
I'm going to grab Matthias and bring him a little bit forward away from everybody and have him like, so what's the description of these guys that robbed you?
He begins to describe them as a dark-haired, mysterious-looking, hooded figure. Seems a bit twitchy, named Darius. And a
Last name Rucker.
red-haired, fiery red sorceress who is called Alara, and a dwarven warrior with a mighty warhammer named Thorn.
Did you manage to learn anything about them in the time that you traveled together, or did you hire them in the city?
Hired them in the city.
All right, so you didn't learn anything except for that they suck as people. Got it.
Well, we learned their description, so it's easy to find them.
I mean, sure, but if you learned anything else, could have used it against them. All we've learned is that they suck, and this guy is not as smart as he should be.
Is anyone else still injured?
I think the only one who took any real damage was Bouldaire, and I think he only took 4 damage.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Unless he still has damage
Sure.
from the initial roll with the croc.
All right.
No, I didn't take any damage with the croc.
I'll use my healing hands, which just heal for 2d4. I just opened the wrong character sheet.
To save your magic just in case.
It's not magic. I will place both hands on Bouldaire. My eyes glow for a second, and my hands do as well. I look visibly uncomfortable, and then you get healed.
Woo!
It's
4
that healing.
damage.
The healing that makes me visibly uncomfortable. You heal for a total of 5.
Woo! 1 over.
Yep, perfectly healed.
Back to perfect. As always.
I still have 2 healing spells I can use. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Plus, I imagine we're going to get a long rest before
Yeah.
the pit
And
fights tomorrow.
one's a bonus action.
I mean,
too.
once we take our creatures back.
Yeah, Bouldaire
Yeah.
is holding group money, I believe, correct?
Yes.
I don't know.
I believe so.
I mean, I could do it. You know, I won't.
Well,
make
sure,
them
but if we
anything.
already have,
As long as you guys just tell me how
Yeah.
much I should have. I don't think we actually determined that.
We haven't gotten any group money yet.
Not
Yeah.
really, no.
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
but
sure,
we,
but
my
I think
current
we just,
amount is
I think we just
19 copper.
decided that he was going to hold it.
Yeah. Because
Alright.
my current amount is 19 copper, and I was very curious if that was going to be a problem.
Also, I know we cut up the rest of the
Health,
or antelope, I think it was.
whatever it is. I think we used the whole thing for.
No,
we just
I used the legs.
leg.
For
So he
the
lost one of the
bait.
legs because he ate it. I had one on the rope and we pulled it away to draw it
And the
out.
entrails.
Yeah, and then
So-
I mean we don't need those, but
So it really just depends on if you save the rest of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we cut it up. But I'm assuming we put it away.
We saved it and the hide by putting the meat in the hide and just like
I mean,
bundling up
you're the
like a
one who
bento.
had it, so it's up to you.
Yeah,
Did you?
that's what
Yeah,
we
so
did.
we're hanging on to it. All right, and then now we're here. We got to go to the arena place, drop this off.
I don't think it's the arena. I think you have to take it to like the store.
Yes. You
Yeah,
would
we
be
have to take it
taking
to the whatever the animal place is in the market.
the surplus Arcana Menagerie.
Do we know how to
And
get there?
Hopefully, after we get paid, I'll be buying a.
And
I mean, I think once we could just ask the guards as we get by, be like, "Hey, where do we do you mind putting us in the direction?"
Where's the menagerie?
I am
Check
just
this
going
out.
to. It looks completely effortless. Pick up the crocodile and just say like, "Do you want this?"
to the
And
guard.
Yes. Where do I
Yeah.
put him?
If you want to sell
This
that,
tiny little girl,
Yes.
giant croc.
Average height, 5'8", but just
Sure,
giant
but that's an
crocodile.
11-foot croc. So I just imagine you're holding it up in the middle, which means
Yeah.
its head and its
No,
tail just dragging
under
the
the
ground,
like under the front legs, just lifting it up.
like it's a puppy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just like, do you want this?
just full on Simba-ing crocodile.
Yeah.
so the guard is going to direct you to the menagerie, which if you follow the road past the market and take a right, then it'll bring you to a building. Has a little fence.
While we're walking, I'm keeping an eye out for those people just in case.
And I am just going to drag the crocodile towards there and just say like, I really wish I had my wings. I could fly. I could just fly this thing there.
I gotta-
Giant eagle isn't going to fit very well, is it?
oh, that
That'll
kind of-
fit. It's a bird.
I mean, this is a city, right? It has to have a wide enough,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm
And I'll
pretty
just
sure-
yell at
Pathway,
people
because
who
it
seem
has-
to be in the way.
It has
It's
a lot
like,
of foot
"Move!"
traffic.
If it
I'll
has
just
a
yell at
horse,
people to
like
move.
if people can take horses and carriages through the city streets, no way we
You can
can't
drag
fit
a
a giant
giant
eagle.
eagle.
Yeah,
Like, it's a 20-foot wingspan, but its wings are tied up. So I
yeah, its wings are
assume
pinned up, so it's
that
like
it's
5
closer
feet.
to be maybe being like,
It's about 10 feet.
yeah, about 10 feet. So
Yeah.
it's like carriages can go through that. We're
Those are
fine.
some tiny wings. Those
Bird
are
is 10
like
feet tall, 20-foot wingspan.
yeah, 10 feet tall, not body width.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a foot wide, maybe like 2 feet.
I don't know.
Maybe
We'll say
3,
5
4.
just to make sure
Yeah,
we can
wings
seem
make-
plausible.
Like most of the body.
We'll say 5 just to make it seem a little more plausible.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Probably
Either way,
just
it'll
as
fit
wide as
just fine.
Bouldaire. I will just drag the crocodile's probably awake and wriggling at this point, but I'm just continuing to drag it as if it just wasn't.
Oh, do you want me to do my sleep technique on it?
No,
No.
You sure sleep technique just punching it in the face?
he's fine.
No, grabbing it by the tail, spin it around, slam it on the ground.
Yeah, we don't have the
I'm
space
just-
for that, and there are innocent.
I'll just continue to
I'll
drag
don't
it
move.
to wherever the menagerie is.
All right.
All right, and then I'm just gonna stay towards the back of the group and just also keep an eye out for mean adventurers.
Do I see anybody who meets that description of the thieves?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect.
Mateo's still kind of tagging along though.
And the description is not at all familiar to me.
No.
Okay.
All right. So when you arrive at the menagerie, you can see when you walk in that it's a luxurious establishment. The walls are lined with ornate tapestries depicting mythical beasts, and the air is perfumed with the scent of rare herbs and magical incense. There are cages and terrariums all over the place, housing an array of fantastical creatures, each displayed like a prized possession. In one corner, a mystical fountain gurgles with enchanted water, its basin home to exotic fish that shimmer with otherworldly hues. Shelves are stocked with jars of arcane potions and enchanted treats, while enchanted toys and trinkets dangled from the ceiling, emitting soft, captivating lights. As you enter the store,
I throw the crocodile like just a few feet into the room and just say, "Do you want this?"
The salesman comes running up. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wrong entrance! Wrong entrance!
Do you want it?
Yes, he goes. But however, you have to bring it to the back.
All
We
right.
do not
And I
accept beasts.
just grab it by the tail and start dragging it back out of the door.
The crocodile
I'm
looks
just gonna
with,
follow
like
and just be
sad
like-
eyes, like pleading to the business person, like, help.
Just like nonchalantly, tail is just right here, and I'm just dragging it as I walk.
I'm just gonna follow behind and just call out. You should
I just
probably
kinda
mark the
realized-
entrances a little better.
We are basically just average Floridians.
Yeah. I will drag the crocodile back around to the other entrance and again chuck it a couple feet through the door and just say, "How much?"
All right. So the salesman comes back through the back and meets you. He goes, all right, so he starts poking at the crocodile. For a beast that size, not like really big. Well, I could probably do maybe 40 gold pieces.
Could you do 50? And I'll just like pick up the crocodile and point it towards him and just say like, "Look how cute he is."
He goes, well, he looks at all of you. Do you all have a hand in bringing this thing in?
Except for that
Yes.
guy, and I point towards Matthias.
I'm gonna tell him there used to be 6 of us, but he ate the other one.
After you say that, Verity's just gonna go 6. There is
No, remember we picked up Matthias over here.
I didn't know we weren't counting it.
Yeah, no. He's more of like a half situation.
So
Okay.
50. How's that sound?
Thaddeus goes behind a desk and flips through one of his books. Yes, I can go up to 50 gold.
Perfect. Put my hand out.
I will take 10 gold of that.
I mean, wouldn't that go into like the party pouch?
Well, it's divisible by 5, so we can just divide it up. That's why I wanted 50. Because it's easy.
I was just gonna add the full amount in my
Shouldn't Sylvia get a little bit more?
inventory.
Plus, I want to buy something, so
Yeah, boy. It'd just be flavoring.
I won't
Well,
buy.
if we're doing that, then I guess it's 10 Rovos.
All right,
so I'm just
then
gonna
I'll
go add
divide
that.
it. I'll divide it up by 10. I'll start handing it out.
Alright, cool.
And then we also got this big boy right here. I'm gonna point at
And I'll drag the bird
The
out
giant
and kinda
bird.
lay it out in front. Yeah, he's pretty big.
My goodness. Because that should be an interesting one. Have battle in the arena.
Hmm.
Met sec, guys.
You may need a cage above it, just so it doesn't fly out.
He responds to Jim.
Just randomly name it.
Oh, just so
No,
you
I'm
get
just lying.
just so you get an idea for scale, I moved the ropes just enough to get one of its wings out, grab it by the edge, and stretch it out so he can see how big the wings are on it. Pretty big, right?
That would probably be an athletics.
I'm just gonna take some of like, is its beak tied up?
Would it be an
It's-
I
advantage
think we
since
set up the
it's-
whole thing.
yeah, like,
Yeah, you can have advantage for that.
alright, cool. Because it's tied up.
Yeah, it's beak,
I'll
it's
just-
legs.
That is.
I'll take
a-
out some of the like fruits and nuts and stuff that I've been gathering and just like tap it
That's
against the beak
14.
and then just go, oh yeah, right.
14 athletics.
I'll leave it here and I'll put it on the ground in front of it.
I wasn't paying
Yes.
attention. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
All right, so he goes back and checks with his book, and he goes, "The best I can do for this one is 100 gold,
100, just 100.
just 100." He goes, "I assume you guys don't particularly feel like bartering since you jumped quite to the max I could have with the first one." He goes, "So I will
I'll
do
put
you a
my hand
favor
out.
and give you the best."
Right, and I'll same thing. I'll take 20 of that because I want to buy something.
Sylvia gets slightly more, seeing as she's kind of the reason we have it.
It was
No,
that
alive,
was the
like it's-
most teamwork.
Yeah.
You haven't really done
I
much.
collected the money. I'm handing it out like evenly. Nobody's getting more than nothing.
Which is saying a lot, because you would think
If
that you'd
anything, the
try to-
bird was twice as much teamwork as the crocodile.
we also, script twice as much. For it.
Yeah, but without Sylvia casting sleep on it, it would have died.
All right, so now that you have sold your
Teamwork.
beasts, Thaddeus. Thaddeus invites you to come through to the front and look and see if perhaps there are any pets he could.
The millisecond he mentions pets, I am sprinting full speed into the lobby.
Yeah, same.
I
Just gonna
am,
follow.
I am
Probably not as
taking
quickly.
Matthias, and we're leaving. We're trying to find these guys.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna call out. If we can find something with a decent smell, might be able to find them. They can't
you say
attack.
smell.
So everybody gets 30 gold, just so you guys don't need to count.
I am looking around at all of the pets. I'm looking for something small that will stay small.
Okay.
Up to like medium sized at most. Nothing bigger than like an average dog.
Okay. We may have to Google these because I did not check sizes.
Assuming Verity is gonna take note of what's there with Lewis, I'm just gonna go with them to find
Yeah.
the bandits, those adventurers, the money grubbing cats.
All right, tell you what, I'm going to tell you what we have here in the store. and you tell me what you think you're interested in. How's that?
Okay.
Sounds good.
So as you look around the store, you can see a phase kitten, an owlbear cub, a mimicling, an elementlet, a cockatrice chick, a chimera pup, a Cerberus puppy, a blink puppy, a hippocampus fry, some rust weevils.
What is a hippocampus fry?
It's a baby hippocampus.
Unfamiliar. I think the hippocampus is part of the brain, actually. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sell that bird for?
Specifically, I'm gonna look at the phase kitten and blink puppy.
I want to look at the mimicling.
Okay.
Because I've never heard of a phase kitten.
Can you share the
Can I
list?
get the
with
list
Discord?
of? Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's a displacer beast kitten.
Essentially.
'Cause I know that one.
Ten silver pieces equal 1 gold piece, correct?
Yes.
I just want to double confirm that because I want to. Yeah, that's way too much. Transfer some of that into silver pieces, so I have some silver on me.
I'm gonna look for any birds, and then I'll look at the phase kitten.
Okay. So for birds, there's a cockatrice chick.
Cockatrices are like big.
Yeah. So phase kitten would probably be your best bet as far as
How
what you want.
big does that get?
Oh, this is like size like a panther, right? In the end.
Yeah, it's a large.
Write it.
Well, I don't
You're
want
already
a
wearing armor.
giant
You can
animal. I
trust
want
me.
something cute.
You just said it. Just said the alligator was cute, but this isn't cute.
Alligator's cute in a different way. I don't want something that's cute like that.
You can go catch another alligator.
I'll get the blink puppy then.
All right.
Which puppy?
The blink puppy.
Can I get the list of animals? See if I'm interested in any.
Could you share the list of the Discord?
That's a good idea.
There we go. All right.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna look at the elementlet then. Is there other flavors of it?
There are currently they have a water elemental, a fire elemental, yeah, and a earth elemental.
Is the earth elemental a rock with a face?
Pretty much.
That one. Is it a separate creature from an elemental?
It is not. It is an elemental. However, any creature that you buy through the Menagerie Pet Store, which is the only way to legally purchase a magical pet, is they're magically rendered unable to fight.
Yeah, I just don't want it to look like that.
I will look at the cave bear
It's kind of
cub
ugly.
and
It's super cute now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at cave bear cub. Here, let me add
Ape.
those.
Ape, no. I don't want to. ape feels too human to me.
I'm looking at a Caper Cub, and I'll look at it. It's like, how much is this one?
Oh my
That cub is worth 750 gold piece.
Big problem with that. I've only got 40. I don't think all of us combined would be able to have enough for that.
I don't know. You'd be surprised. I have a good amount of money.
What's the
Whatever his
cheapest
name
animal?
is.
Just out of curiosity.
So the cheapest of the pet store monsters would be the probably the ape. The rust weevils are probably pretty cheap too.
The what?
The
How
rust
much is the
weevils.
mimicling?
The mimicling is going to go for about 300.
Oof.
Why are these animals
So-
so expensive when they can't even fight for us?
So Thaddeus, he sees your consternation at the price. He goes, well, he leans in. Obviously, this is a bit out of your price range. He says, however, he goes, I do want to point out that while we certainly cater to the more wealthy customers, he goes, we give a large discount to those who boost our inventory.
Is this the same guy that bought the bird and the croc off of us?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's the one that runs it.
Well, how much of the discount did our hunts bring in?
He goes behind the counter and pulls out what looks like a magical calculator abacus thingy. Does some math. He goes, the two critters you brought in would be a discount of 20% each, bringing the cave bear cub down to 450.
What you're saying is I need to go bring a lot more. Is it a exponential bonus or flat bonus?
It is an additive bonus.
Okay.
So while it doesn't exponentially increase the more you bring in, each full-grown beast that you bring in is going to lower your price by about 20% with a and if you bring in infants, younglings, pets rather than just arena beasts, then that is a 30% decrease in price.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the
Can I
rest
just say
of the
just some
party.
big
Well,
words for
I don't know
Bouldaire?
about you guys, but I'm going back out there. And I'll start walking back out the door to go back to the plains.
As you head out the
I'm
door,
just gonna call out. Just maybe you shouldn't go tonight. It's dark.
there we
Oh,
go.
wait, were you still with
And
them?
that means we'll get more.
Or it means you're more likely to die.
Nah, nature does whatever it wants anyways.
Am I the only
Nature-
one who left with Matthias?
Yes.
No, I said I was going. Well,
Oh, I'm not waiting for them to do their thing. I left. I was gone.
Yes.
well, I mean, I thought we were. I get stuck in it, but I did say that since I was sure that Verity would keep track of what was there, that I was going to do with them. So technically, the two of us left, and if that's the case, then we're just gonna just negate everything I just said.
He's trying to get this money.
Yeah, I'll be bringing in money, and also I'll be getting a K-Bear pup or cub.
Somebody else talking to him, not there.
I'm not even there to know what's going on. I'm gone.
I am just
Well, yeah,
sadly
obviously,
touching a
but I'm
cage.
saying out of character.
I
somebody
am
else do
sadly
it.
touching a cage with a hippogriff cub in it.
I'll turn to the shopkeep and say, question, can you keep the animals on the side while we go and hunt for more? Because we want these two specifically. And if you end up selling it to someone, that'd be a problem for us. Like, I get if it's a millionaire or something like that coming in, throwing down all the money, then business is business. But can I get priority?
He goes, well, if you're willing to put down a deposit and
I
forfeit
grab my 40 gold and set it aside. Yep.
and forfeit 5% discount.
You said each creature we bring in brings us a 20% discount?
Yes.
30% of it's a baby.
So we would negate, or we'd lose 30%. No, not lose 30%. So
Lose 5%
5% for
per critter.
each of them.
So if we catch 5 critters, which we've caught in 2, so if we catch 3 more critters, that should total to 100%.
Depending on
Or
the size of them.
yeah,
Not including the deposit.
yeah, but if we lose that deposit, that's 5% for each. So that goes from 100, so 15, 20, 25. So that's down to 25. Yeah, no.
Heavy duty mathing.
Yeah, like it's just
This is a lot for
balance of,
Bouldaire to
like,
do.
trying to think.
Verity is just like patting the cage with the hippogriff in it and saying like, I'm
It's an
sorry,
egg.
it's not worth it.
It's an egg.
So?
Yeah.
Just, you know.
I'll just turn to Verity and say, hey, do you think we can catch 3 more by the end of the night?
No.
Do you think we can catch any by tonight?
No.
Look, I know that I'm not there, but this just makes me want to go back and steal the egg.
Yeah, I'm just like sadly patting the cage or whatever enclosure it's in and just going
Yeah.
like, it's not worth it.
How much is the hippogriff?
Hippogriffs are going to be very expensive.
Yeah, probably like 40,000 gold. This dude is a scam artist.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Well, no, because
Well-
Riz isn't there to say this out loud.
Yeah, I'm just talking out of character.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's doing the same. I mean, she's doing the same. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, Briz-Atar, myself,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this dude is
yeah.
straight up a scam artist. He
Fatty.
paid us
Fatty
40
is
gold for an alligator
there.
that he's probably going to charge 800 for.
right?
Yeah.
No. Well,
It's
the
like
alligator
GameStop.
goes to the arena.
Yeah,
Which
they're
I think
probably
would
paying
cost
like
more.
The bird is going to the
500 for it.
I thought the bird is going to the arena.
Yeah, they're probably both going to the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not even getting like a 10% commission rate.
I want to ask Matthias, where did he hire them from?
He says that he put a note on the message board in the tavern. Each tavern has one.
Okay, we'll go check that tavern out.
Yeah, I mean, chances are that's what they went with the first time.
And I'm gonna let them both walk in, and I'm gonna follow loosely behind, so it doesn't
Alright.
look like I'm with them.
You're more nimble. You're probably better off trying to stealth than I am, especially because my stealth is my stealth is +4.
Mine's +7.
Yeah, so yeah, your stealth is better off than mine.
So I'm following loosely behind, and I gonna see if we see them, and I'm gonna tell them like, don't approach them directly right away. Just give it a little bit of time, and then we'll move in.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of just roll my eyes at him and just. Do you think this is my first time?
It's
Trying
not
to
more
find-
towards you; it's more towards him. So that way he's not like, these guys are the ones, and he starts charging in there.
The art
No.
of subtlety.
So
Going
when,
kick the tail of the rat. You sons of
He
bitches!
was, he was naive enough to give them the gold before getting dragged up. So.
Anyways, do we see them in the tavern?
So when you enter the tavern, you can see there is a Shoni's still there. There is a barmaid serving drinks. And there are a couple customers, although most have headed up for bed. There is a dwarven warrior looking guy over on the other side of the room.
Does he match the description?
I mean, you didn't get much of a description, but yes, he's dwarf warrior looking guy.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
sneakily-
essentially like walk. I'm gonna keep myself pretty much between the dwarf and is it Thaddeus or Matthews?
Matthias.
Matthias. I was wrong both ways. But I'm gonna keep myself sort of between the two, just because clearly I'm larger than Matthias. So, my stature should hide his.
Okay.
And essentially guide him. I'm gonna guide him. Where's the bar? Like the actual bar itself.
You see the tavern?
Look at the tab. But I'm
It's over to the left of the page.
okay.
The DM learns her lesson rights.
Progress.
That's the best place to sit. I think we're just gonna have us go here.
Okay. Sit by Shoni.
Sure. I mean, I wasn't paying any attention, but sure. And I'm gonna, kind of nod towards her in greeting. And then look over at Matthias and just quietly ask, was he one of them?
He peers around you, kind of dramatically.
Jesus. I'm just
He
gonna
goes,
I'm just gonna grab him and drag him back in because he has zero subtlety.
I think so. Probably? Yeah, possibly.
Am I seeing his head like nod? Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna start stealthily working my way behind him.
Okay.
Let me roll my stealth here.
I'm gonna turn and
I
sort
rolled
of
a 19 for 26.
Okay.
just innocently start like a small conversation with Shoni while also mostly keeping an eye out on what's happening
Alright.
over there.
So she's essentially just gonna ask, how your hunt went. Make small talk like that.
Well, first of all, assuming I was supposed to roll perception, I got a natural one
Okay.
for 22. But I mean, just innocently, I'm just gonna sort of lean on the table. Again, mostly just to block the ever resilient Matthias. I don't know if resilient's the right word. And just it went pretty well. We got a giant eagle type creature and the case-sized crocodile. I would say not too bad for a trip out.
Perfect.
I'm gonna cut this guy's purse and take it.
Okay.
Come
Sleight of
on,
hand?
Sleight of hand. Okay, same thing. 26.
All right.
Oh wait, I'm gonna use another dice the next one, just because I felt like that was kind of cheaty. But and then I'm gonna tuck that away, and then I want to pull out my rapier, and I'm gonna hold it towards his throat.
Okay.
All the while
Stealthily-
this is happening,
stealthily.
I'm just gonna, while trying not to react too much to what he's doing. First of all, you're the guy.
And then
But I'm just gonna
go ahead.
casually, curiously ask Shawnee, if she's seen anyone with the redhead and I can't remember the other one.
Cloaked figure.
Weird, mysterious figures running around, anywhere near each other. Town.
She goes, no, I haven't at this point.
That's a shame.
As I have the rapier perfectly lined up against his throat, I'm gonna be like, "You move, I'm gonna cut your throat. Where are your friends?"
He very cautiously and carefully answers you. They're probably at home right now
And where is home?
in the city.
I'm gonna slap him in the back of the head. Obviously, but where?
While that's happening, since you can't move too much, I'm going to very carefully guide Matthias by the back of his head / neck area to look so we can get a better view of the door and ask him
Okay.
again. Is that the door?
It's not the guy. I don't feel so bad.
That's why I'm double checking before I do anything.
He seems kind of hesitant. He's like, yeah, probably. As I roll a perception check.
At this point, the only way I can actually keep getting for a certain answer is if I drag him over there, sit him down in front of this guy, and ask him a third time. Because at that point, the only two ways we can know for sure is if Matthias either remembers a direct possibility, or if the dwarf has any sort of form of recognition, however slight, and notice it.
Right. So if you drag Matthias over to the whole
I'm just
situation
gonna
happening
I'm
over
just gonna do that. Just drag him over, pull the chair out, sit him down.
there. All right. So
And
he's going
again-
to
Just ask.
he's going to peer at the dwarf and go, huh. I could have sworn his beard was black.
I'm gonna look at Matthias. I'm gonna look back at this dwarf. Like, do you recognize this man?
And he's like, well, yeah. He goes, he's part of a merchant family in town. Probably everybody knows him. Not the smartest kid.
I'm gonna pull my rapier away from his throat.
I'm going to turn to the dwarf and ask, since he recognizes him, if he saw this genius leave town with any other dwarfs or any other adventurers.
He goes, well, I didn't see him leave. He goes, but there's been a bit of a buzz today that he hired a adventuring party to take him out hunting this morning.
I apologize to him. Like, I'm sorry. He said that you were somebody that you weren't. That's my fault. Just wanted to make sure. But do you know where I can find these gentlemen?
He goes, well, He goes, I believe they're scheduled to fight in the arena tomorrow afternoon.
And do you know what happens if they don't show up?
Well, they get banned from fighting in the arena again. If you don't bother to show up, you lose access. And if they put any kind of bets on themselves, they'd automatically forfeit.
Interesting.
Have to pay up.
Is there a particular tavern where I guess
Where-
people who are going to fight in the arena might stay?
He goes, well, I don't know that there's any particular place people who fight in the arena would stay, but I can tell you that Thorn and Darius and Alara are much more likely to stay at one of the seedier taverns, usually a bit short on cash and high in debt.
Oh, so you know who they are.
He goes, well, like I said, there's been a bit of buzz about this one.
All right, that's
Is there anyone they owe debts to? In particular, that you know of?
He goes, I'm not sure, but you could certainly ask the people, the betting people at the arena, or maybe even check in with the bank.
CDB like that. I don't work with the bank. But thank you for your time.
We become loan officers.
I'm gonna
I
just
mean-
walk away at this point and
Not officers.
make sure
Just-
Shoney's okay.
All right. So she's getting pretty tired and is about to head up to bed. Getting kind of late.
I'm gonna tell her to make sure that you lock the door, make sure the windows are good,
Thank you.
and then I'm gonna head out and head to that other tavern.
All right.
just waiting by the door for him to sorry, I'm just gonna wait by the door for him so we can just head
At
out.
the beginning of this session, before we did anything, and you're like,
Hmm?
yeah, we're not gonna run over this time.
Yeah, we're getting close.
For the sake
Half
of
of it.
brevity, me and Verity join up with them and like, oh, hey, get
Oh, did you
anything?
see us leave the tavern? Yeah.
Okay.
You guys get anything good?
We have an idea. Follow us.
All right, we follow.
The pet guy's a scam artist.
We know.
That
Good
checks.
to know. Yeah, I'm gonna plan on playing a visit back there later on, but it's okay.
Sylvia,
Yeah, maybe I
are
should join.
I mean, if we could do it while it's dark.
you following along?
Yep, I'm mostly.
Mostly.
Yep, I'm following.
Alright.
Whimsically following along.
Are you taking Matthias?
Yeah.
He's getting
I
kinda
was gonna
hungry.
leave him. Although he might be useful for actually figuring.
All right, he's gonna start complaining that he's hungry and he would rather stay at the tavern and eat.
With what money?
I'm just gonna glare at him and say, you know, you can stay. But there's no guarantee we'll find you to give your stuff back.
I will give him the last of the berries that I have been collecting.
Okay.
I look at the group. Hey, we got that animal thingamajig that we got out in the plains. How about we have that for dinner? That sound good?
Yeah, we still gotta cook it, but yeah.
I just go to the area just outside the city, and I set up a campfire.
Well, we're still walking to the tavern at the moment.
Mhm.
The other tavern.
Well, I doubt they're gonna let me set up a fire in there. So
Oh, you're breaking off? Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You plan to sleep outside?
Yeah.
We'll meet up with
Yeah,
him
he
later.
didn't get a room.
Yeah, he didn't get a room anyways.
don't eat it.
All right, to the tavern.
Sylvia needs her full 8 hours.
This time I'm gonna walk in first before they do.
Okay.
And be like, keep your distance from me. And then I'm gonna walk in. And I'm gonna head
Yeah, I'm
straight
gonna
for the
walk
bar.
in and kind of split off, and I'm gonna go to the bar and ask the barkeep just what
I
are the
will
cheapest meats, just to pretend I'm renting it.
I will do my usual of going in, ordering something vegetarian, hoping that they have any option, and then sitting in the corner.
All right.
Sylvia's gonna see if they do room service.
You don't have a room.
I thought she purchased one earlier that day.
Not there. You got a nice one.
Yeah, we just
Wait.
left the tavern that we have rooms
Well,
at.
in that case, Sylvia stayed there.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
there has
Sylvia
a
did
good
come
fire
with us.
going and has the deer already on a spit roast. Just turning.
Actually, I take it back. Sylvia did follow. But she stuck with Quirk because he has food.
All right.
I'm on the outside of the city so I can have a campfire.
Free food.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Free food,
Can't argue that.
campfire.
I got everybody here. Are you everybody here?
Yeah, so the only ones that would be there are Verity,
All right. So as you enter
Raise and
the
myself.
very seedy looking tavern, you can hear hushed conversations happening here and there. Everybody in there looks pretty seedy. And it is definitely not to the standards of cleanliness that the prior tavern was.
When they are distracted and all kind of looking in the same direction, I want to walk up to the dwarf. Still stealth up to the dwarf.
Okay. Are you going to cause a distraction?
I'm just going to assume that when Matthias walks in, their attention's going to be on him.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that to my advantage and stealth up to the dwarf guy first.
All right.
How much would I open for the cheap ass
Yes.
meat?
Natural 20 for 27.
All right.
How much would I open for the cheap meat?
And then I'll have to do a sleight of hand because I'm cutting the coin purse. And tucking it. Oh, that's not bad. Is that 18, 19, 20, 22, 25?
Okay. You can take his coin purse.
And
This
then-
coin purse is relatively heavy.
Ooh, nice. I'm tucking that away and I'm moving my way to the red hair woman
Mm-hmm.
and going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Do I need to roll another stealth?
Not another stealth, but definitely another sleight of hand.
All right, let me get this other dice. And oh shit, it fell.
So,
That is 19.
all right. So you can
19
make
total?
that one.
And then if they're still distracted, I am going to go to the robed man and do the same thing.
So they are starting to converse amongst themselves again.
So then I'm going to walk past them. Because I should be here, and I'm going to walk towards this table right here. If
Okay.
nobody's there.
Well, I was gonna say, because I got the meat. First of all, how much do I owe them? I assume, however cheap they're gonna cost.
Yeah. So it's gonna be they have one meal available.
Whatever the cheapest one is.
Yep. It's a mystery stew.
The cheapest meat.
Mystery stew.
All right, that's
And it's
meat,
3
but all right.
coppers.
I will ask if there is meat in it.
And the bartender goes, most definitely.
Okay. And I'll walk in and just go into the corner.
Okay.
Okay, well, after I get the meat, I'm gonna walk away from the bar. not quite towards Briz-Atar. No, I'm gonna go around and walk kind of past the dwarf, as if I'm gonna
Right.
go to a different table. And
So
as I
as-
do so, I'm going to quote unquote accidentally trip over what looks like one of the many small-ish cracks, and essentially like just not quite throw, but essentially throw the entire cup of meat just on the dwarf.
So he's going to leap to his feet, draw a blade, and start yelling at you.
Take that to my advantage and get to the robed man while they're distracted.
All right.
Obviously trying to keep their attention. I'm just gonna hold up my hands, one of them clearly still holding the cup, and just, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Is there, I can, I'm gonna like pull out like this sort of like a hand-sized towel and just offer it to him to like wipe his face or whatever it landed on.
I'll head
I
over
apologize
and start very slowly casting prestidigitation on him,
Okay.
just cleaning off a tiny bit at a time.
I
It's
rolled
this
a
will only take
26
a
for the
couple of
sleight of
minutes, but I can get you nice and cleaned up.
All right.
So 26 sleight of hand to steal the robed man's coin.
Yes. So you're successful.
And I tuck it away and I continue on out of the tavern and just leave.
I mean, let's be honest, we all saw that coming. People going to chase you down to take my part of it.
So as Jezreel is trying to make this all better, Matthias is going to come over and start hollering, "That's it! That's him! That's the dwarf that did it!"
I'm gonna look over at Matthias.
I'm going
And
to look
in
at Matthias
confusion-
and just be like, actually
Yeah,
confused. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you? Who did what?
The rogue and the sorcerer lady jump to their feet, prepared to battle. They clearly are expecting a escalation.
Here's
Do I
the
hear
question.
when I
Would
leave, do I hear
hear
Matthias
any
say
of
that?
this?
Not a bit. You are outside the city
You
walls.
already left.
Yeah, that's
You took the money and dipped.
great.
No, I mean I'm like I walked out the door, but like if you said that like right then, I would have walked right back in. I'd be like, oh shit.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take a step back, not only from the door, but also like hand still raised, step back from the door and look over at Matthias and just, what are you talking about?
He goes, those are the adventurers. Those are the adventurers who left me out in the grasslands in that pit.
Okay, assuming first of all that I have
Oh,
use
them.
deception.
Yeah,
Outside,
I'm not
do I
gonna
see
make
any
a
guards?
deception because Verity was legitimately confused.
But
she does-
before she can say anything, I'm just gonna sort of nudge Verity closer to me. And I rolled a nat 20 on deception, which gives me a 21. And just take another step back again with Verity. And just say, I mean, I don't know who you are, dude.
I
I'm
will,
sure that
not picking up on any of it, look at him, look at you, and just say, "Oh, that's Matthias. Don't you remember? We got him from that pit earlier."
I'm so trying to think of a way for me to enter, but
no,
I got
you're
no
stuck.
idea.
You're out in the woods
We
with
got
the
'em.
fire cooking elk on a rotisserie, whatever.
Are there any guards outside the tavern?
No.
I'm gonna look at Verity and just like,
You're in a seedy part of town.
no, I'm just gonna look at Verity and gesture towards him. Like, you know him?
Yeah, we just saved him from a pit like 4 or 5 hours ago.
Did you hit your head when we
No, but I hit
took
the
out when we
alligator's
took
head
out
pretty
the
hard.
leader?
I'm gonna stealth back in again and get behind the sorceress.
Look, if you could cause a distraction, we might be able to get out.
I got a dirty 20 for my for myself this time.
Whatever. I'm just gonna turn towards Verity. Again, in confusion, it's just the only thing we did when we went out is fight an alligator and a giant bird.
I'm gonna see if I can see through the lie. I'm gonna roll insight because no. Even with a +5 to insight, no. I got a 12.
Wait, hold on. If you look at me while I'm coming back, actually, I'm stealthing pretty good. Never mind.
Well, so
see me.
if she's using insight, is there anything that I can roll
to assist in that?
Would it be persuasion?
I would
If
say
you,
deception since you're still trying to fool the other guys in front of you.
yeah. I mean, you could roll a deception against Verity as well.
Try and
confuse.
gaslight me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Deception. You rolled a what?
I had a 12 on my insight.
I rolled a 13.
So yeah, I'm probably still just confused.
But if my deception is better, is there a way of just maybe convincing her that
Verity, you're going to be confused in Jezreel's favor. So, like, you might not totally believe, but at the same time, the deception will still beat that.
I,
Just
at this
barely.
point, legitimately am believing that you're having memory issues. Should we get you to a hospital? I'm a cleric, but I can only heal so much. And I'm going to look at the people at the table and just say, like, sorry for bothering you. I'm gonna let's get you out of here. And still not picking up on anything. I'm just gonna start walking away with Jezreel.
I'm just gonna follow while essentially like pretty much doing my best to not give them any real attention and just call out, I don't need to go see a healer. Clearly you're the one with a concussion. And I just imagine we do our best to just argue our way out of the tavern about who has the most brain damage.
Except you're lying. Verity is concerned.
If I see them starting to walk out, I'm stealthily, slowly walking back out the door.
Just arguing on our way out. Just like, no, I'm fine. I don't think you're fine.
Do you remember
I'm walking
the giant
back to the
eagle?
tavern, to my tavern that I'm stationed at.
Okay.
And if I see any guards on the way, I'm going to tell them, like, hey, there's these sketchy people who tried to kill this merchant
Well,
man.
I mean, to be fair, I think at this point they've turned on Matthias if we've escaped properly.
You may never know.
I'm telling them
and you could
what
just
tavern.
be like, hey, I think the sketchy people are attacking this guy. But regardless,
Do you tell Verity, like, once you're outside?
Oh yeah, eventually. I'm just gonna like once we're far enough away, I'm just gonna be like, you, first of all, are terrible at context clues.
What do you
Neither
mean?
of us have brain damage. I was just trying to get us out of there with a fight.
Well, we got out of there without a fight. Why? Were you having issues with that?
Yeah, with you.
What did I do?
If someone is trying to, that you don't know someone, even though you know that we know them, you should probably go along with it because there's a reason.
That'd be lying. That's not okay.
Technically, we aren't lying. All we know is his name and what happened to him. I don't know nothing about him.
You told him that we didn't know that. Why'd
I
you
said
lie
we
to
did-
me?
Because you weren't picking up on the context clues. Sorry that I lied to you.
That's
If it'll
rude.
make you feel better, I will go out and get you something to hopefully help you feel better. And like part of me wants to go to the pet store and try to stealthily break in, get the egg and leave. But also
I feel like that would bite us in the ass very karmically.
yeah,
Like,
that's
it
why I'm
would
like, and
not
also
go
I
well.
don't want to, but I'm like, I'll just look when we go out tomorrow, I will buy you some extra paints and even some extra paper for you to paint on. But in the future, try to pay attention to the context clues.
I'm not gonna lie to people.
It wasn't a lie. I said we didn't know him, and we didn't know him. We
And I don't need
just
paper, and I'm just gonna open up the sketchbook that I have, and it's only like barely started.
look. I will buy you art supplies as an apology.
I'll take it.
But again, in the future, don't think of it as lying. Because when I said we didn't know him, we don't. I know nothing about him. The only thing I know of is his existence. Look, just in the future. You don't have to lie if you don't say anything.
Once I get back to the tavern and into my room, I'm counting as many coins that I collected from this guy, from all 4 corn purses, because I never gave that other dwarf his
Yeah.
corn purse back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to his room and like pretty much force my way in.
Oh, I blocked it. It's blocked with the
I
chair
am
and everything.
going
That's
to-
why I said force.
I will go off to my room and try to speak to Arya again.
Okay.
How much did I collect from all 4?
So from the nice
actually, first
dwarf
of all-
guy,
What do I need to do to force my way in? Or do I just roll?
I moved everything against that door. Like no.
That's why it's called force. You know, better yet, what floor are we on? I'll just go to let's just climb up to the window. Is it just the second floor?
yeah, all the rooms are on the second floor.
Okay.
Do I
then
have a window in my room?
Yes, it's a very nice tavern.
Shit. That means it's easy to break
Should-
into.
Should I roll? Should I roll athletics or acrobatics?
If you're climbing acrobatics. Oh, guys, we're
That
late
is-
again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, really quick. That was a nat 20 for 22.
All right, you can climb. You can climb to
So
the
I'm just
window.
gonna climb up and open his window and just drop myself in.
All right. So as far as
Hey.
coin purses are concerned, the very nice dwarf had 13 gold pieces in his. The other 3 had one had 38, one had 46, and one had 50.
So
Hold up. So one had 13, the other one had how much?
13, 38, 46, and 50.
Gee, they spent all that money already? Jesus. And plus that
They're
other
secret
guy.
insurance. Of course they do.
So I'm gonna stealthily slap like 100, like as best as I can, away out of sight,
Okay.
and then I want to like have the 47 there.
Okay. Are
And-
you-
So at this point, it's your stealth versus my perception
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Now I gotta know what your stealth was.
23. Can you beat that?
Just barely beat me by one.
Yes.
Because I got a nat 20, but I only have a +2 for my perception.
Wasn't a nat 20 auto success?
Not if my points are higher.
I think the campaign rules it's an auto success.
It's an
Yeah.
auto success in a fight.
Yeah, it's in a fight.
In a
I
fight,
don't
not
know.
Mm,
I don't know if it
What are our
counts
thoughts for regular?
I mean,
I could go either way. I would say player versus player should be point total, but if we're
Yeah.
doing against NPCs,
yeah,
it
I
should
feel
be
like I feel like that's I feel like against NPCs is different, but player versus player, that's kind of messed up. Anyways,
Alright.
I'm going to look very pointedly and slash accusedly at him.
But I'm just divvying it up. It's right here.
And I'm just gonna tilt my head, looking towards the door that has everything against it. Were you?
This is just in case they followed me. Pure deception. Like, he knows he got away scot-free.
Okay, so are you going to do anything with the purse you took from Matthias?
I
Oh, yeah,
guess
you
I could
could
open
have
it
it.
up. I
It
never
is
checked
really
it.
light. I mean, that one whatever was in there. I mean, I think he took by himself because I wasn't paying attention to it, and also,
Yeah.
it was also earlier in the day.
Yeah, I'm not
what's
touching
happening with
his
Matthias?
until.
Because last we mentioned he was in the tavern. I don't know if
Ah, we
took
don't know.
him
We
out.
left him there.
Yeah, we left him there. We just
We
walked
left-
away.
We took the money.
I
with
when
us.
I saw guards, I told them to go to the tavern.
So maybe
so
he's
if the
fine.
guards did
but,
that or
you
not.
know,
So
All right.
I'm looking at Jez. I'm like, hey, we can split this between just us two.
fine, but I get more because I took more risk than you did.
Fair. I'll give you.
So if we're not in,
You know what? You can
What-
have 30, and I'll keep 17. How about that? Because all you know, there's 47 gold.
I mean, technically yes, but also not being a total idiot, I'm gonna assume that there's probably more, and it's too late to fight it, and I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just take it.
I'm gonna hand him the 30.
What all is in his room that's his?
Just the stuff that's on me. Nothing else is in there. I mean, I have a pack that's off in the corner, but no, actually, I probably would have left that with Shoni, not
No problem.
sitting by itself.
I think we're just gonna save myself the effort of climbing back out the window and just haphazardly shove everything out from in front of the door with little care of
While I'm still
things like,
sitting on the bed.
is the bed in front of the door?
Yeah, I moved everything in front of the door.
Well, hold on. Okay, good. Because I got to roll strength in this, sure. Where is, because that would be athletics. 18.
I mean, I'm only 125. I'm assuming the bed is not much either because it's.
Well, I didn't say I was like moving everything all at once, but like just chucking and shoving stuff out of the way. And like if it's light enough, I'm just
It's just the bed and chair. That's it.
just
Everything
lightly
on the
tossing
bed.
it wherever. And just out of pettiness, tearing some of the bedding off, like not like off the bed, but like off of like the corner of the bed, like sheets and stuff. And then I open the door and just leave.
I'm just gonna
and I
shake my
just-
head.
All right,
And I
guys.
just go to my room. That's
Yeah.
go to sleep. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Long
close the
rest.
door. I'm gonna close the door, prop the chair to kind of block the door a little bit, and then push my bed back to normal. And then I'm gonna open Matthias's coin purse at that point right there, and see what's in there.
So it is actually
2
empty.
Like, I'm gonna throw it out the window.
I just imagine he's walking by and gets hit.
Hey, my coin purse.
Coin pouch?
So Sylvia, as you come back through, you
Well, I
find
think
the
Sylvia
coin
was still
purse.
with, I think Sylvia was still with Bouldaire in the woods with the fire and
Yeah, but I
mean,
can't
she
picture
took her
Sylvia
back after eating.
staying there all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has a room though.
Oh yeah, we're
She's
eating.
going back after eating.
So Sylvia's on her way back. So she receives a coin purse thrown from a window.
just lands on her.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
All right, guys, go ahead and take a long rest.
Let me put my 117 gold into my.
It's okay. I'll find a way to get back. Just
You don't even
trust you.
know. You don't even know that I have all that extra.
Sure, but I don't trust you as it is because of my own stuff. So like,
All right, I will talk to you guys later. You
See
can
ya.
keep
Alright,
hanging
night.
out if you want. But